VC YouTube, what's happening? It's the September vinyl update. No, I haven't been as active on YouTube as I usually am, but just been real busy and dealing with a couple of things right now, and just my time is just limited. Just don't have time to do the reviews as often as I'd like to, and just been real busy. But I'll show you what I picked up over the month. First off, I did a trade. I think it was earlier this month. I may have showed this in the last one, but if not, I'll show it again. I did a trade with Good Music Choice, and this is the Parliament album he sent me. It's won't even Funkadelicacy. Probably pronouncing that wrong. Versus the Placebo Syndrome. So there's that one. I've heard Flashlight, but I haven't had a chance to listen to this, but definitely anxious to check it out. First of all, I was digging around in my spot that I usually go to, and I noticed they had a bunch of 45s that for whatever reason I never really dug through, and just started perusing one of them and found one that I thought was really cool. It's Kiss, and Hard Luck Woman's on the side one, and with, of course, the B-side, the side two, is Mr. Speed. So always happy to find that. I thought that was really, really cool. Kiss 45s and Beatle 45s are something eventually I'd like to kind of complete. But, alright, got a bunch, so let's get started. Supremes, Where Did I Love Go? Excellent record. Yeah, I was thinking right before I went in there, I was like, you know, I've never really seen any Supremes on vinyl. I really would like to get some, and lo and behold, they had one for $3. Decent condition, so I was happy to find that. Up next, Bob Marley and the Wailers live, $5, price to move. Really happy to have that. I'm not a huge reggae fan, but yeah, I like Bob Marley. Who doesn't like Bob Marley, right? Coming up next, I was very happy to find these. Miles Davis, Someday My Prince Will Come. Excellent, excellent record. One of my favorites by Miles Davis. And another Miles Davis, Milestones. So, definitely happy to find those. And all this stuff was priced to move. I didn't pay a whole lot individually for it, so definitely happy to find it. Up next, Dio, Holy Diver. I was looking through my collection and could have sworn I had this on vinyl, but only have it on CD, or only had it on CD. Now I have it on vinyl. So, definitely happy to find that and have that. That's really great. Coming up next, one that I've been looking for a lot, and I know Chris over at Dixieland Farm is a huge, huge fan of this gentleman, and of course is Frank Sinatra in the Wee Small Hours, yeah, in the Wee Small Hours. Here we go. Really good record. I'm not a huge Sinatra fan, but this one definitely I think belongs in everybody's collection. The record is in fairly good shape. Not a whole lot of scratches, lots of small ones, but just a little bit of cleaning, and I think it'll be just fine. One of my favorite double albums, not ever, but certainly I think just a great double album, and that is the first Chicago album, CTA. This is, of course, you know, before Peter Cetera completely took over, and you know they went the whole other direction that they're mostly known for. But this is a great album, really, really excellent album. Can't say enough good things about it. Bob Dylan's Basement Tapes, excellent record, $5. The jacket's in excellent condition. The record looks like it's very minimal been played. I couldn't believe I found this for $5. I was absolutely ecstatic. Another album I bought because it is complete, and that is Grand Funk, All the Girls in the World Beware, but it came with the actual insert and the poster, which is somewhere else. I'll show that later on, but it came with the poster, so I was really happy to have that. And one that completes my Grand Funk on vinyl collection, and that's Grand Funk, What is Funk? Not a huge fan of this record, but you know, it's got some okay songs on it. It's one that I saw one time and I said, oh, I'll be able to find that again, and that was like 4 years ago. So moral of that story is when you find something that you really want, grab it. But I was lucky to find that and pick that up. Another album that I bought, this is a double I have, but this of course is Agent of Fortune by Blue Oyster Cult. But the reason I bought this one is because it's got a gatefold. Mine doesn't have a gatefold. I think the one I have is an newer pressing, if you will. Not a reissue, but just a later pressing, I guess, rather than newer pressing. But that's, I always like that gatefold, so I was happy to find that. Jimi Hendrix Crash Landing, excellent record. Great stuff. Happy to find that. Here's one. I forget who posted it, but I looked at the prices on eBay and looked at Amazon and a few other places, and the prices were just ridiculous. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever find that. But that is Tony Williams' Emergency. Just a great, one of the very first fusion records. You know, this predates Bitches Brew and some of the other ones you can think of. But I was very happy to find this. This is just a great record. I really like it. It's got a cool gatefold with it as well. So, very, very, very happy to find that. So, okay, REM's first album, Murmur. Not a huge REM fan, but this is a great record. I love Radio Free Europe. This is a cool album. I like this one a lot. Here's one that you can cross off my to find list. I've been looking for this, and again, just like the Grand Funk, I said I saw this one time before, and I said, oh, I'll find that again, and that was a couple of years ago. So when I found this, I immediately grabbed it and said, you're coming home with me, and that is The Byrds, Dr. Byrds and Mr. Hyde. Really, really great record. This is like country psychedelic. If you're a Byrds fan, or a psychedelic fan, or even a country fan, check this album out. This is completely unique. This is really one-of-a-kind records, and I've always loved the back of that. I think that back is just fantastic. So, it's a great record. Love that album. One of my favorites by the Byrds. I'm a big Byrds fan. Coming up next is Miles Davis, My Funny Valentine, live in concert. $1 whole. Record is in okay shape. There's a few scratches, but you know, for $1, I'll pick it up. Another couple of records that I could have sworn I had in my collection, but for whatever reason didn't, and that was Styx, Cornerstones. Really like that album. I love Babe. I know it's, you know, typical, you know, overproduced love songs, but I love Babe. That's a great song. And of course, Cornerstone, or excuse me, that was Cornerstones. This is Pieces of Eight. Pieces of Eight's a great record. Excellent, excellent, excellent record. One of the best by Styx. I'm a big Styx fan too. So, definitely, if you don't have this, this again, just like the Dio and a couple other records, I was like, well, I don't have this in my collection, but had it on CD, now I've got it on vinyl, so that's a good one. J.J. Cale's first album, Naturally. If you know nothing about J.J. Cale, other people took his songs and made hits out of them. J.J. Cale wrote Cocaine by Clapton, After Midnight, and those, of course, were covered by Clapton and big hits for him. And Call Me the Breeze kicks this album off, which, of course, Lynyrd Skynyrd made popular. But J.J. Cale's a really, really, really good guitarist. Actually, a good friend of mine, that's his all-time favorite guitarist, so that's great. Here's another upgrade. That is, of course, The Wall. $10. The sleeve is in okay condition, but the record looks like it's never been played. And The Wall I have, it's got drawing on here, and the record's got some deep scratches. And I always said, you know, I really need an upgraded copy of that. And I wasn't about to pay $40 or $50 for the reissue, whatever they're asking. But I found this one, an original one, for $10. Like I said, the sleeve, it's got some ring wear, and it's, you know, got a few dings and color marks here and there. But really, the record looks phenomenal. So definitely happy to find that. Almost done. Hendrix, Live in the West. Again, these were all priced to move. Obviously, I'm a big Hendrix fan, you can tell, and was happy to finally have that. So that's really cool. It's got a really neat gatefold. If I have the time, I'll show it to you. So, definitely happy to find that. Now, I remember in my senior year of high school, I got a magazine called Mojo. And as a matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now, and this ties into the record. I'm going to show you. This is it. It's Mojo presents Pink Floyd and the Story of Prog Rock. I've had this for going on 10 years, and this is just a really great magazine. So happy to have it. It's kind of introduced me to a lot of the lesser-known prog bands and things like that. And one of the albums featured in this was this, called by Family, called Music in a Dollhouse. And I always wanted to find this, and I always wanted to hear it, and I haven't listened to it yet. Like I said, I've been real busy, but definitely anxious to check this out. The record's in alright condition. This was, you know, I didn't pay a whole lot for it, but I've never seen it before, and I never thought I would. But definitely happy to find that and anxious to listen to it. And there's this store that I go to, and they are notoriously overpriced. Like they'll have a Beatles record that is just in horrible condition. Looks like, you know, somebody took it in the shower with them. There's lots of mold on it, and, you know, the record looks like it's been ran over and scratched across the asphalt, and just because it says the Beatles, it's $25. And you know, just their common records are just incredibly overpriced. But I went in there and I saw this one, and I said, I wonder if it's got the papers in it. Sure enough, boom, right there. Couldn't believe it. I've seen copies with the actual paper in it go for, you know, 40, 50 bucks, and I paid $7 for that, so definitely happy to find it. So that's a September update. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff, and I got a lot of things to listen to, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. I can't say enough, you know, I appreciate your good comments and your likes, and, you know, you guys are great. As always, take care and be safe. I'll see you later.